Hey, I thought we'd best produce a little video here for you on how this whole system works. This is based off of some of our other mullion cutters that we've designed, but they're just a little bit of difference there. And of course, this is the kit that you're going to get for the dies, and it has the base in the center, and it has some pull bolts, and these are a couple of adapters that are needed to go into the cylinders. And Frank, you want to just demonstrate putting one of these in the cylinders, and we're going to ship it with it in the cylinder, so you don't have to worry about it. But this thing is,
well, they'll be in the case.
Well, they'll be in the case, and it just screws down till it's flush in the cylinder. And what it does, we're converting it. These cylinders are 3/4 16 stud pulls, but we couldn't get a 3/4 inch hole safely in the center, so we're using our standard STD pull bolts with it. So that's basically the assembly procedure there for each cylinder. And what I'm going to do now is we've got a simulation of your panel here where you have the mullion in the middle that you need to take and cut out. And I'll put the camera back here on the stand so we can take and discuss how that's assembled. And of course, this is part of the balance drive system here, and there's your balancing valve. So we'll take and talk a little bit about that also as we progress. Okay, and of course you have two hoses that come off the balancing valve, and they need to be connected to each cylinder. And you want to make sure that you get them fully connected, because it's possible to get them partially connected and then the coupling acts like a check valve. And the way you can really tell is once it's tight, you should not have any opening or very minimal opening between the coupling ring and the coupling here. So we connect both those cylinders. And while Frank's fishing that up, a little bit about the balancing valve. You'll notice it has a lever on it with two positions. One says advanced and one says drive. And the way this works is we connect everything up and we put it in the advanced mode until you feel that the dice set is tight. We used to say you would watch for a hose flex, and our hoses now are so good that they don't flex much. So you basically want to take all the pre-travel out of the die set, and at that point in time, and we are in a test cell here, so we have a pressure gauge, and it's only a couple 100 pounds that will take all the slack out. Then you're going to take and move it to the drive position and finish the cut. And just a little bit of light lube on the bolts always is a good idea, and it'll cut down on friction and things just last longer. So start by putting the shoulder bolts through the punch side, and I guess Frank, you're going to take and put the punch on this side.
Correct.
And then you take the base and you'll put it over the bolts. And so it's locating right on your mullion that you need to cut. And it always never hurts to have a helping hand here.
Here's the wrench.
If you
want to hit the. We'll do the one closest to you first.
All right. So the easiest way is to get a little hex head ratchet for this, and you can speed these bolts in. I think that covered the bottom. Nope, there you go. Perfect. So that's one thing that's important that we take and make sure that we do have the die set located on the mullion part that we wish to take and cut. And one of the things on this design, why it became balancing valve, is you don't have to take and create other openings. In the mullion part, you don't have to drill extra openings. So now that you see this is located that way, we're in the advanced mode. So we're just going to run it up and take all of the pre-travel out. So pre-travel's out, the thing's located. Now you take your balancing valve and you move it into the drive
You
mode.
Make sure you hold on to the cylinders. Also.
Yeah, hang on to the cylinders. Don't let them fall on your toes. And here we go. And you'll notice a little bit of an edge here because we just used 1-inch openings to take and simulate your 25 millimeter slot, but that's it. Your slot is completed, and then all you basically do is just take your ratchet and remove your bolts, and your slug should take and shake right out of the base. And that will make your mullion cutting much easier. I know this is a little more complicated than our standard dies, but when you need the technology for a given solution, we can provide it for you. Have a great day.